it's your girl Mimi on this very rainy Friday, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Her Majesty Speaks. I hope you all are doing glorious, even though it's very dismal outside. I hope you are bringing sunshine to someone's dull day. Well, what I want to talk about, and I never watch award shows, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. But everybody had been talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B's performance on the Grammys. As a matter of fact, my big sister called me and she was just, ugh. She's like, I don't believe, this before I saw it. She said they scissoring on stage and like, what is this world coming to? And while certain things I wouldn't, if it was my show, I wouldn't do it, but it wasn't my show. The industry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who's watching, it's run by men. And we all know that I can't even say men are shallow anymore. People are shallow. I've been saying this for years. This is the Kim K generation, where it's use what you got to get what you want. And honestly, that's always been the case. Folks play the cards that they were dealt. However, it's just this generation is just way more vocal, and they don't give a damn. So when I did see, I finally, I put it up on YouTube, and I watched the performance. And honestly, I was like, okay, it wasn't anything different from what we've been seeing over the past 30, 40 years. Because I remember, I can't say 40 years because I'm only 46, but the last 30 years, I remember Madonna. Madonna used to do some real risque, controversial stuff on stages, on award shows. And that's when we just really had 4, 5, 7, 9, and 20. This was way before cable. This was just regular network television with Mama and Pop and and Mom and Dad and the kids sitting around watching everything together in the living room. So I remember Madonna was kissing women on stage, and this was before gay was really accepted, by the masses. I remember Little Kim. She damn near spread eagle on the front of her album cover at the award show. She wearing she got I remember, this was so funny though. I know it was I want to say, I don't know if it was the Grammys or the BT, it's probably the Grammys. It was one of the big shows, and Lil' Kim came out. She was an announcer, and it was Lil' Kim and Diana Ross. And Lil' Kim had on that, it was a sequin catsuit situation, asymmetrical, but one titty was all the way out. It was not, nothing was, it was just sitting there. And it had a little silver tassel on it. And I remember Diana Ross, the look of disgust on her face, and she literally took her hand and slapped Lil' Kim's titty. It was just basically, this what we doing now. So this is nothing new. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that it's something I would do or acceptable, but why are we putting these girls down? They're doing what they've been shown. This is acceptable, and neither one of these girls really has, real strong family background, not background, but like Meg Thee Stallion, her grandmother and mother passed away, within months of each other. Cardi B, came from the projects, and now she there. And it's like, I can't even, while I'm not a fan of Cardi B's music, I'm never going to just put her stuff in and just let it ride like I would, Jill or Layla or Lettucey, 'cause I'm real old school. But, I can respect her hustle. She has made millions out of absolutely nothing. And I go as far as, because nobody says anything about Kim K. She was born rich. Kim K was born rich. She didn't have to go the route she went. She already had a hand up, just like struggled up from Calabasas, She already had a hand up. But sex sells. She literally got famous. I mean, she turned it into a multi-million-dollar empire, very high millions, off of a sex tape. Now, we all know normally black and brown girls those tricks don't apply to us, but I'm like, nobody is putting Kim down. Everybody putting down Cardi. They did the same thing, almost, not really. At least Cardi, she grinded it, and she actually has talent. And the thing is, it's not talent that I would say, oh, she's talented, but she's selling records. These youngins, that's what they like. Even not some of the not so youngins like that. So I'm just saying, we got to stop being so judgmental and hypocritical to this younger generation. Because my thing is, if you don't have nothing to really give them, to really show them, really teach them, you just got to shut your damn mouth. Because everybody has different backgrounds. Everybody has different circumstances. Everybody has different reasons why. Everybody didn't have, and I had a good life. I grew up in the suburbs of Maryland, right outside of DC. Had, both my parents still together. I mean, granted, I had shit that happened in my life that was very traumatic. However, I had a lot more support. I didn't have to worry about, roaches and rats, and I didn't have to worry about the lights being on or where food was coming from, or so before we go and judge folks on how they make their money, we need to really, sit back and think, what did you struggle up from, and what they had to struggle up from. Everybody got a story. Everybody has a story. Some stories are more traumatic than others. Some stories, they're just harder than other stories. And some folks have, they don't have the support and the upbringing, that everybody else was privy to. So it's very easy to judge when you've already been given a hand up in life. And I'm gonna say, because it's a lot of, I've been looking on social media, it's a lot of middle-aged, like myself, black women, and a little older black women judging these young girls. And I'm just like, stop it. Because if somebody had a camera, or had footage of some of the stuff that folks that I know did to keep stuff going straight in their households, I'm just gonna say it would be downright, it would be embarrassing. I'm not judging, but for some of y'all on the soapbox that you're standing on, you will be. You really don't have the right to judge. Absolutely not. And honestly, and I mean this with everything. I believe everybody has a price. or whatever it is. Everybody has a price. It's very easy to have principles and you know, you got your self-respect and, you know, your dignity and you know, where everything is going right. But when shit is real tight, you're a little desperate, your principles might change a little bit. I'm just saying. And if that number is high enough, you will find yourself doing some things that you probably wouldn't normally do. So I'm just saying this again, before we judge, sit back and really take a look at your life, things that you've done that don't nobody know about, because that's the only difference with us and her. She talk about her shit. A lot of us don't talk about ours. And because people don't know, we feel like we have the right to judge, and we really do not. So if you're not going to do nothing to help the next young sister out, you know, because we see it all the time, and I see y'all seeing it and doing this. Look at it. But ain't nobody went and pulled her to the side and told her, you know, there's a better way. And granted, you might even do that and they don't want to hear that shit. But at least you can say you done told them, or you done offered to help. Because sometimes you got to put your money where your mouth is. If you see somebody, you know, they slip is hanging literally, you know, they got holes in their pants or whatever. Sometimes they can't do no better. So instead of you criticizing them, reach down in your pocket, or don't go to Amazon Prime that day and go and buy an outfit, you know, and not in a condescending way. You know, just offer it just as a gift. You know, I think this will really look good on you. Because sometimes they just don't know. They just got to be shown something else. That's all. That is all. So, this is my channel. I'm Mimi. Her Majesty Speaks. If you like what you heard, definitely hit the like and subscribe button. And if it's something that I said that somebody that you know need to hear, send them on over to and tell them to like and subscribe as well. This is Her Majesty Speaks. Her Majesty has spoken. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great day on purpose. Be awesome and super fantastic. Because I already know that you are. And I'll see you next time.